A school doesn't mean anything unless it means something to the community around it. We're not a great trade school unless the community says, hey, that trade school, my cousin went to that, or I'm thinking about my niece going to that school. They redid the HVAC in our church. Unless there's conversation in the community about our schools, then we're not meaning anything to the community around us.
That our mission is not that far off from organizations, be it the government or other for-profit or even nonprofit organizations in the community, because at the end of the day, we have a common goal. We all are trying to achieve greatness for our communities. We want to improve the betterment of society. And how do we do that? We work in concert with those organizations that are there. If you look at their mission and look at our mission, we're not far off. If we look at our aspirational vision, where we want to go, we're not that far off. Yeah. If we look at the roadmap, which is the strategic plan goals, we're not that far off. Yeah. And so if we stay within our comfort zone, then we won't accomplish much, but together we will accomplish much.
I think that we should be able to have the highest standards and still treat people, even when they don't meet our standards, just like we would want to be treated ourselves, which is with patience and understanding and given a second chance. I do believe my employees appreciate being respected and held up, being given additional chances and getting training. And I believe that. When I hear Train with Purpose, I love the vocations that we teach to, but we're all training with purpose every day.
The director of admissions should be promoting, selling, marketing the campus to the greater community. And then once that community comes into our world, on our campus, then the director of education, the campus director, and others can play their role in explaining further our bandwidth that we're here to strengthen, to uplift the community that's around us. We're one with the community. We're the same essence. We're one of the same. We're not separate. And it's part of our culture. It's part of our way of life. It's part of what we do. Go outside of your campuses and bring that world that's around you into your campus.
If I was a random citizen of this town and I drove by the school and saw that sign, Aviation Institute of Maintenance, Centura College, Tidewater Tech, what would I think? Would I think, oh, that's one of those for-profit schools? Would I think, I've never seen that before. Wonder what they do in there. Or would I say something like, oh, that's where they train electricians. That's where they train wind turbine technicians. That's where that's that aviation school they talk about. I'm an educator by heart and by training and by everything. But I know that me, this introverted educator, need a public face-oriented person pulling me out of my comfort zone and into the community where it's not always a comfort zone, and saying, if we're going to mean anything around here, we've got to be of the community, in the community, one with the community.